New frame designs are something I love talking about. So in today's video, I'm going to be showcasing for you some of the latest frame styles from F Rey, Luca de Stael, LA Eyeworks, Hugo Boss, and McLaren. So hi, I'm Robert, Style and Vision Consultant here at the Spectacle Factory, and it's my job to pair you with your perfect pair of glasses. And if you like things that are new, exciting, colourful, unique, different, opulent, and technically special, there's a good chance that one of these pairs of glasses might just be the perfect ones for you. Let's find out. So recently, my colleague Adam, who has featured on this channel a couple of times before, attended Silmo. Silmo is the Paris eyewear fashion show, where designers from around the world come together to showcase their absolute newest concepts. And Adam was tasked by me of selecting the best frames from that exhibition to bring back to the UK. And this is the result of that. The frames that you're going to see today, plus one frame by McLaren that you're not going to see today, but I'm going to tell you all about, which is really exciting. We'll start with my all-time favourite, F Rey. Jean-Francois Rey is an independent French designer from Marseille who creates really unusual and unique frame designs. But unlike LA Eyeworks, where they're almost exclusively acetate, Jean-Francois Rey loves working with unique materials, and in particular material combinations, as you see here in this combination frame. This is a very feminine style with an almost leopard print acetate rim that is silhouetted by a gold metal case. An interesting design element within this frame is the fact that we do have this notch in the corner, as you can see here. And in other models that Jean-Francois Rey has produced, this has actually been the housing for a sun clip that will actually attach onto the frame. So I'm really excited to find out if this frame will also come with its own sun clip. Clearly these are a very feminine style, but I love it, and I think it's a really beautiful design that I think is going to be very popular actually. Next up, something a little bit more unisex. I think a man or a lady could wear this frame quite comfortably. Now, this is an interesting one because a lot of people are looking for crystal frames this year. This is definitely a lot softer and easier to wear than a traditional crystal frame, but it still gives that kind of style, that kind of look that you get from crystal, where it's softer, it's not so bold and imposing like a strong colour would be. I think this is a really nice frame. It feels very comfortable to wear, by the way. This one is the 1517 and a really, really great take on a crystal frame. An unusual take, as is the standard, I guess, for F Rey. I saved the best till last because Jean-Francois Rey's carbon wood frames are definitely their most popular. This is a pure carbon fibre frame, so it's not a veneer of carbon fibre. The whole temple and bottom of the front is pure carbon fibre, but we have an acetate top rim, which matches and ties in with the acetate temple tips as well. This one is very angular, very rectangular actually. And I'm not usually a fan of rectangular frames, but this is one exception where it really does work as a cool contemporary style. I really do like the striking electric blue on this. Now, every frame that I'm going to feature in this video does come in alternative colours, but I've tried to select the best colour in each frame, and I think for this one it was a no-brainer. The electric blue really completes the style. This is the 2962. Really cool piece. Moving on to Paris this time, and Luca de Stael make arguably the best glasses in the world when you factor in both functionality and style. These are genuinely one of the best frames that I've tried on this year. I absolutely adore this frame. It's from the Minotaur series, which means they're fully made from pure leather. This is cow leather in this instance. And I don't know what the specific designation is of this style, but it's the first time that I've seen them do this contrasting lens rim in a contrasting leather colour, and it works so well. That beautiful combination of the tan leather and then the darker leather in the centre, it gives these frames such a unique characteristic, such an amazing look. I feel awesome in these glasses. Like, I'm so tempted to get them myself. I probably will. I've run out of superlatives to say about this frame because it's definitely a contender for frame of the year. Definitely a contender. As with all Luca de Stael frames, this feels amazing to wear because we have the softness of the leather against the skin. No matter how well polished an acetate frame is, and some of these are the best in the world, as we'll get to, you can't beat leather. As a natural material, it's just more comfortable. There's no denying it. And certainly compared to like metals and things like that, these feel incredible to wear. The leather is also super durable, as you can see. These will stand up to a lot of wear and tear. And actually, that wear and tear, you know, if you pick up little scuffs and scrapes, that only adds to the aesthetic of these frames. That's another reason to get leather glasses. I can't believe that our Luca d'Estelle collections are not our most popular range of frames. We export our frames all over the world, and not many people actually go for Luca d'Estelle, surprisingly, because I think they're the best glasses that we sell. Of course, we have Reykjavik eyes, which are practically the best glasses in terms of durability, comfort, and a minimalistic aesthetic. But in terms of beautiful, bold frames that are also specially made, handcrafted, and above all, amazing to wear, Luca d'Estelle is just the one. And you can customize these in a number of different colors as well. So you could choose the outer color, you can choose the inner color. That kind of level of customizability you just can't get from other eyewear. You can even choose the interior color. And recently we've been doing a lot of red leather interiors for clients where it really has that little pop of color just shining through from the back of the frame. There's so much you can do with these to make them one of a kind. But this one is probably the best frame that Luca d'Estelle have ever made, in my opinion. I just think it looks incredible and I feel special wearing it. Well done, Adam, above all else, for selecting this for the store. One feature I do want to point out is that the newer Luca d'Estelle frames have now done away with the titanium nose pads that they used to have. So this now features just pure leather. And actually that feels great against the skin. I don't know why they never did that originally. Like, it feels better than nose pads. The titanium nose pads weren't a problem. They felt very premium, but I definitely prefer the new all leather design. Now, LA Eyeworks have got a lot to live up to, but LA Eyeworks have forged their own path in the eyewear world. Definitely one of the most influential brands over the years, definitely one of the kind of cult classics. They've been going since the 80s and they deserve all of their success because they're a brand that just exudes love and fun and happiness. What better example of that than the Wally? And even the name makes me smile. This Wally in this almost translucent but not transparent, bright orange, perfectly polished crystal acetate is such a sumptuous frame. And if you want bold, exciting glasses that make people say wow and actually stop people in the street, the Wally is the one for you. It's a no-brainer. You probably couldn't get a bolder pair of glasses than this in terms of the impact that it has. But it's surprisingly wearable as well. And we've talked about another model, the Vincent, before, which came in this colorway. When I bought that for the shop, I wasn't sure that it would sell. I wasn't sure that many people would take to it. But actually, people who tried it on found that even though it might seem quite scary to wear a frame like this, it is really wearable. It feels great to wear. It almost draws your confidence up because you have to be confident wearing this frame. That is a limitation of it. You know, I don't think you could wear it every day. Certainly I couldn't. Some days I would definitely want to wear something more minimalistic. But as a statement piece, this is a very, very cool piece of eyewear. And quintessentially LA Eyeworks. But moving on, whilst this is maybe not so vibrant in the colour, the Goodall is certainly expressive in the shape. It's almost a hexagonal shape. In fact, well, it is a hexagonal shape with particular accentuation in these points here where we've got the triple rivets. A very nice touch, by the way, in the corner of the frame that makes these look even more premium and special. All LA Eyeworks frames are handmade from the finest quality acetate in Japan. And over the last year or so working with LA Eyeworks and experiencing them firsthand, their quality has impressed me probably more than any other brand. What I mean by that is I knew that they were good, but working with them in practice and seeing how good the attention to detail is on every single frame without exception, these are, in my opinion, the best made acetate frames in the world. I do rate Barton Pereira as well. I also rate Robert LaRoche. I think those are two excellent brands. But LA Eyeworks just takes the award for me. I think the glossy HD acetate is to die for. Look at the colouring on this frame. Whilst the Wally was cool, there's actually more going on with this one. We've got a real mixture of different colours from almost sky blue transparency at the bottom of the frame to a darker blue with hints of orange and what else have we got? Purple higher up in the frame. Such a cool piece, and Again, well done to Adam for selecting it. I think he's done an amazing job with this new collection of eyewear that we've now got in store. To finish off, let's take a look at the house cat. Awesome name, as always, from LA Eyeworks. I mean, you can just feel the character, not just in the style of their glasses, but in the nomenclature as well. Everything about LA Eyeworks is just fun and happy, and I feel happy when I talk about them. You probably noticed the huge smile on my face since I started looking at LA Eyeworks in this video. This is not a new acetate colour. We've seen this before on other models where it's got glitter embedded within the frame, but damn is it nice. I mean, it's a gorgeous colourway. That glitter makes it look super dressed up, elegant, gorgeous. And I won't model it because it's definitely a lady's style in the cat's eye design. But if you're a lady looking for glasses in 2022, you won't do much better than this. And it's really interesting actually to compare these two and these two different takes on femininity. One from the US, one from France. They've approached it in different ways, and they're definitely different characters of frame for different characters of person. Which one do you prefer? I'd be really interested to know in the comments. Let me know. Anyway, next up, I have something very special. One of only 200 pieces that Hugo Boss have produced from the collection, as they call it. But this is special even for the collection. So the collection is Boss's kind of like really super premium range of frames. But this is the golden edition. And what does that mean? Well, let's find out. When you buy a golden edition frame, you get this beautiful bag. You get this presentation box. Within the presentation box, we have actually just the normal Hugo Boss case, although on the inside it does have some special writing. A pouch, which I won't unseal for you. I don't want to spoil that. And a cleaning cloth. Plus, finally, a special card, a special certificate that talks about the manufacturing of these frames. And I'll read this for you now. You are now the owner of Boss The Collection Golden Edition sunglasses, a balance of impeccable craftsmanship and valuable materials. Gold is the signature element of this limited edition. The modern architectural design reflects the timeless sartorial style of the Boss brand. Each detail of these sunglasses, from the 24-karat gold inner coating of the lenses to the gold plating of the metallic pieces, expresses the core DNA of Boss. After reading that, I couldn't wait to see what these sunglasses look like, and I don't think you're going to be disappointed. So, inside the actual spectacle case, we open this up, and you can immediately see the gold. And these are the golden edition sunglasses. Look at that. This has a 23-karat gold-plated lens on a 23-karat gold-plated frame. And I'm going to remove these little stickers now. You get a bit of ASMR here. Are you ready? Very satisfying. Let's try them on. So this is a very special pair of sunglasses, one of only 200 in the world, extremely expensive, as you can imagine, extremely blingy, not for everyone, but if you want a statement pair of sunglasses that is really going to turn heads, this is it. They feel really nice to wear thanks to the pure metal sides, which are gold plated as well, so those are not going to tarnish, they're not going to scratch like you would get with a normal metal frame. And actually the most interesting feature of these sunglasses is the colour of the lens on the inside, because it is super pink, almost bordering on red, but actually it doesn't feel that colour to look through. When you actually look through these, you get a hint of that red, but mainly it's very natural and very neutral. I don't know if I'll be able to demonstrate that with the camera, because the camera will try to correct, but actually, yeah, you can see when the red reflection goes, it gives an almost golden view of things, which is very relaxing, very relaxing. I could wear these easily inside. They're very comfortable to look through. So they're not just beautiful, they are very good quality as well. The collection from Boss are all extremely well made. These are all handmade in Italy, way better than your average Boss frames, and way more expensive, of course. And you can see how it looks here. We've also got this 23-karat gold-plated bridge as well. This is a beautiful piece, very special, and we're very lucky to have it in our store. We only have the one, and it might be the one for you. Now finally, whilst I'm packaging this up, let me tell you about the one of 25 pieces McLaren frame that we've also ordered for the store. It hasn't arrived yet. I can't wait for it to arrive. We've actually got an allocation of 2 of these, so we're gonna have 2 out of the whole 25 pieces in the world, one of which is already pre-sold. But this is apparently going to be the world's first one-piece titanium 3D printed frame. So McLaren have used their engineering experience to produce the world's first one-piece frame made from 3D printed titanium. And I'm sorry that I just said that twice in different ways, but it deserves saying twice because it is a special achievement. Now, we've seen the one-piece front frames on existing McLaren models, and that has been an amazingly popular frame since we launched that collection earlier this year. But to see a pure one-piece frame made out of pure 3D printed titanium, that is very exciting. And make sure you subscribe to this channel because I will be unboxing it for you, I promise. But that about wraps it up for this video, and I hope you've really enjoyed it. If you have, leave a comment below, let me know. Let me know which of these glasses you think would be the best ones for you. Which ones are you most impressed by? Which ones excited you the most? Which ones do you not like? Let me know. And subscribe because I know you're going to love the content that I've got coming for you. I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks guys, bye bye.